Here we have a Java program that will illustrate how quickly adds and removes can be performed on an array list. Our program will first start off with defining an array list of integers called myInts. The program then asks the user to enter an initial size for the array list. We will then ask the user to also specify the number of array list adds that will be performed on that array list. The program will then initialize the array list by first assigning it all of the entries to the array list of being 0. For each of those entries, we will then do a set operation that will assign each value in the array list with a new integer value. Following that, we'll perform a number of operations. The first set of operations, we will perform a number of inserts or add operations, which will insert a new integer value at the end of the array list. Following that, we'll perform another set of add operations, but this time we will insert or add the new items at the beginning of the array list. And finally, the program will perform the same number of removes from the beginning of the array list. So if we run this program, we can specify the starting size. So if I start off with a starting size of 500,000 and we perform 1,000 inserts and remove, we'll notice that the program runs relatively quickly. If we run this again and we start off with the same size, but this time we want to perform 25,000 operations, we'll notice that the first operations are fairly fast, but the inserting at the beginning of our array list is taking a relatively long time. Similarly, removing the elements from the beginning of the array list will take a relatively long time as well. This is because for both of those operations, when we're adding or removing from the beginning of the array list, we have to shift all 500,000 of the entries for each of those operations.